That was not as smooth as I was hoping. Hello. That was the Picard. Jean-Luc Picard. I can't do it like fucking John Delancey does. Picard. He kind of does. He pronunciates it in like a French way, but he doesn't do a French accent, so I don't know how to do it. Oh, Jean. I'm just sounding racist. It was Picard, and I can't remember her name. She was brought on as the new head of thingy, and Picard has a love interest, and she can play piano, and it's The Inner Light. It's called The Inner Light, the song. It's if you've ever seen the episode The Inner Light, which is one of the best Star Trek episodes ever, he learns that song on the flute. It's a flute song. Good old flute. Flutey toot toot toot. That's what Picard says. He gets on a starship and he goes flutey toot toot toot, and he fuck me. Right. Today I am playing the wonderful, the best space game. That's right, Space Engine. It's not actually a game, really. It doesn't actually have a game in, but if you want a proper fucking space exploration game, this is the game. Now, currently, I'm on this planet. I think, yes, I'm on this planet. I'm under a little, kind of a little cyclone type thing here. And this is a, what is this? This is a frozen titan with life. It's obviously a multicellular, and its atmosphere composition is N2 and CO, which is nitrogen, and I don't know what N2 is actually. It's just nitrogen, isn't it? And carbon oxide. Yes. And its temperature is minus 188, which is very cold. Very cold, and it has well, that is the moon. That's the moon of said planet. What a bright moon. What a lovely moon. Aren't you a lovely moon? Yes, you are. Now, if you've never seen Space Engine, this is free, by the way, and I need to explain to you why this is the best space exploration game ever. And I've streamed this before, but you know, I'll explain now. Basically, see that galaxy over there? See that sun, right? You might think in a lot of games, you know, you see this and you go, oh well, that's the background. That's a, you know, what's the word? Skybox. No. Every dot you are seeing right now, and if you're watching in high resolution, if you're watching in 4040p, which you should be, every single dot is a real thing. All those clouds of gas are real things. If I'm going to speed up here, 14,000 C, and not 1400 C. This is astronomical units. This is the distance from the Earth to the Sun. So we're going 2 astronomical units a second, which is the distance from the Earth to the Sun. Let's go up to 25 AU, 500, whatever. We're going 1 light year a second. Alright, so you can see all these dots now. Now, speed up even more. Oh, look at that. That's the gas. And this is one of the little, off the Milky Way, there are actually these 2 little galaxies, which kind of like, I don't know, are kind of orbiting us, which this is the Milky Way. This is the actual Milky Way. Now, all these other dots are all the galaxies, and we'll get onto those later. But, you know, here we go. Look, see all these dots? See that big cluster of stars right there? See, all these dots are real things. These aren't renders. This isn't an effect. I can stop and I can click that dot, and I can press G, which is just easier because otherwise it'll take me ages to fucking line it up. But I can press G, and it'll speed me up. Wait a second there. It takes a bit to learn the controls. It's more of it's a planetarium. It's a demonstration. Here we go. We're just zooming into this white main sequence star. It claims I'm playing Space Invaders because Space Engine is not built into YouTube gaming algorithm. So here we are. I'm finally here. Right. So let's speed up a bit. Here we are. This is 2 stars orbiting each other. So this is a white main sequence star, and this is a little red dwarf. Oh yeah. Let's see, what's this? All these little dots here. Oh, there's the gas coming off the sun. Oh god, I went into the sun. That's the gas coming off the sun there. What is this? These aren't the real brightness, by the way. I can change that in the settings here. Where is it? No, it's not those settings. These settings. Real sun brightness, real planet brightness. Now, they should be the real. No, that still didn't affect me after we start. Whatever. Let's go over here. Now you can download this for free. I want to point this. I'm not saying No Man's Sky shit. I haven't played No Man's Sky. No, you cannot blow up a star. This is not a game. This is a viewer. It's a planetarium. This is made by a Russian physicist, a single Russian physicist. It's not a game currently. They're trying to make. He's going to try and make it into a game. It's got like ships in. They added ships finally. This is a. What is this? Oh God, is this a gas giant? I don't think it is a gas giant. No, it's a hot Selena right there. Oh, yeah, there's some oceans there. Right, if I just can I see some land? Ooh. Oh no, it's all land. Okay, it's all land, right? Look, go down here. This has no atmosphere, so we can see perfectly fine. It's very bright here. Oh, is that what real planet brightness did? Just made it really bright. Oh, it just made it really overly bright. All right. So yeah, this is the planet, and this is on the surface of the planet. And we can look at all these star clusters, and there's the sun, which would burn my eyes out if it was really here. But whatever. Look, it's fine. And this is it. You can just choose any of those dots in the sky. They will all have planets. They will all the planets will have moons and asteroids and everything. Now, that's impressive in itself. And I'd say if I zoom out here and I go all the way around, now you're looking at all these dots. All these dots are individual galaxies. Every dot we're flying past is an individual galaxy with billions and millions of stars in, all of which have their own planets and life and everything like that. Most of these, pretty much all of these, are procedurally generated at this point. Now, this does have a full catalogue, if I can find it, of, here we go. This has a full catalogue of every catalogued object we've ever mapped in the universe. Every asteroid, every comet, every planet, every star is mapped here. So, Kepler, if you want to say Kepler 1b, so this is every thing Kepler has discovered. Every exoplanet, every star. And how this is classified is, you have Kepler 1074, which would be the star, and then Kepler 1074b, which is the planet on the star. Now, we know about the planet, and the stars are accurately portrayed, as we, as much as we know about them. The planets, we don't know a lot about the planets, but if we have information about the planets, it's fed into this. The rest is procedurally generated. For the most part, yeah, this is it. They've got, I think, basic ocular support. But yeah, this is like not a game. It's just very impressive. So as I say, everything you're looking at now, all these dots are galaxies, individual galaxies. These go on forever, by the way. I mean, this bit doesn't obey the laws of the universe, or what we think of the laws of the universe, and that it just go on infinitely. But maybe it does, we don't know. The point is, it goes on forever. And all these are procedurally generated. So let's just see this. Oh God. Your problem with this is you're going very fast. I want to say, I'm going 50 million light years a second, which is very fast. Let's go into this one. What's this one? This is, oh, look at this one. This is just a little kind of ball. Oh, nice. Little ball. Let's go in here and, ooh, there's a nebula. Let's go into the nebula and slow down and find the nearest star to said nebula, which looks like it'll be this one. Bam. G, because doing the zoom thing is a pain in the ass with these small objects. You might be able to go out to the... It is very fun to get lost, yeah. It's very impressive, this. I don't like calling it a game, because it's not a game to it. It's a generated... I mean, it's a game, and... I mean, if the experience of flying around and just looking at shit is a game, then it's a game, technically. There is no life. It's not... You're not a person. I'm just a camera flying around. I'm not a person. I can't interact with anything. There's no life in it. It does say, if you're looking at a planet, it will say, it supports life, but there's no life on it. It's not meant to do that. It's a planetarium. It's mapping the stars. Oh God. Oh, this is a. Oh God. Oh dear. Oh, what is that? Is that another star? No, that's a scorched Selena, right? This is a big old white star, white main sequence star. It is. Ooh. That's a big old star, isn't it? 3 planets, right? So this planet, and you can get some beautiful screenshots from this as well. F11 automatically just takes screenshots. I posted on Twitter before. In this version, I think they reduced the. Oh God, they reduced the. I've got real brightness on, haven't I? Oh God, look at the real planet brightness. Fuck me. Right. That's a very bright planet. That's a very bright star. Let's go to the... Oh god, look at that. Let's go to this fucking big old hot asteroid up here. This is a very hot... This is a very, very hot space to be in. I kind of... Maybe not the best place to go, but you can see what I mean. Like, this... All of this beautiful environment. Page down, page up, change to field view. All of this beautiful environment just, man. No, this is the in-game music. Oh, it's really... Oh, is it really loud? Whoops, sorry. There we go, that should be better. You know, this... And this is what's impressive to me, because normally you'll look at a background like this, right? Normally you'll ignore the planet for a minute, but normally you look at that and go, that's a skybox. No, no, no. All these stars are rendered. That, let's say I want to choose that blue one. If I can fucking click it. That blue one there. That's a blue main sequence star, and I can go to it. This is what's amazing about this, because this isn't like No Man's Sky or any of these other games. Like, Rodina is a single solar system. No Man's Sky kind of does this, but you go into a map screen and everything's instanced. Nothing. It's all this Space Engine is seamless. Very seamless. It's there's no loading. You're in the game. Oh, I say game. You're in it, and then yeah. So F3 brings up that search menu where you can search for like actual like mapped objects. Actually, you know, where in it, Earth. And there's high-res textures for all of our planets in our solar system. And they take up like 30 gigs if you download them. Which is worth it though, because they're really nice high-res textures. But you don't get the, you're quite used to on the, oh god, that one. On the procedurally generated planets, they have quite nice terrain. Let's go to that planet there. They have very nice kind of map terrain and stuff. On all planets in our solar system, they have very nice textures from the, you know, orbit. But when you actually go down, it's not mapped properly at all. I wish it was. I mean, that's something that they might be able to do for Earth. And I mean, X-Plane has everything fully mapped, but you know, it's an 80 gig game just for the mapping. So you know, I don't think they can really do that practically. But this is a scorched desert. Is it? Yes, scorched desert planet. And I found some mountains here. Look, oh, those are some nice mountains. And yeah, fly up here. Yeah, they changed it. I think the default. It usually looks better than this, but they changed the default to 1 from 2, and you can't actually put it up from 2, because when you put it up to 2, it takes ages for these to generate. And I quite liked it though, because it looked better. And there's a way to do it through the console, and I don't know how, though I didn't look it up. But yeah, this is just a random ass planet found. My FPS, it's 60. It's solid. No Man's Sky also has seamless planet textures. But No Man's Sky is not seamless between like the solar systems. You know, it has to load shit. You know, there we go. Let's fly away from that. Okay, cool. Now this that was just a random star in a random galaxy out of literally billions upon billions of actual galaxies. There's a cool little kind of thing over here. What's this? A bunch of galaxies. Yeah, as they're procedurally generated, a lot of them don't look very interesting. Also, a lot of them kind of look like this. They don't have the interesting spiral structures. A lot of them. A lot of them are just these things. Like some of them do. Like that one. That one's nice. Ooh, that's a nice galaxy there. That's a pretty one. Kind of a big old circle there. And we fly into this, and you've got millions upon millions and billions of stars. And you get this lovely thing, because you know, when you see the Milky Way, and you see it in a lot of pictures, and even represented in kind of, you know, the night sky and stuff, you never really get a perception like why it looks like that. And in this you do, because like that's what the Milky Way would look like. But you know, you're looking at it side on like that, and you actually get a physical. It crashed. It does that sometimes. This new version crashes a lot more than the old version. This is the new update. I don't know why it does that. And what sort of game do you think they could make with it? On their website, they're trying to think. They've got some basic ships in it. Is that a galaxy orbiting? Is that a galaxy orbiting something? I think so. Yeah. They do. Yeah, orbit pretty much. There we go. Oh god, I just love that backdrop. Like this is just a fucking background maker. If not anything else, if you like space backgrounds, this is your fucking space background maker. Oh god, amazing. Right, what did I want to do? I wanted to oh, I can't remember suddenly. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Also, this is one of the few games I've actually enabled full dynamic colors on XSplit. So it means you're looking at different image to me. So your blacks are blacker and your whites are whiter, and I think that actually looks better on the stream. Normally you lose detail in a lot of games because of it, but in this I think it kind of enhances it. Yeah. Anyway. And more up to you. I mean, actually, if I can't remember the menu where the ships are. I mean, you can look at the orbits for everything. Like you can visually see the orbits of stuff you're in if you just click that little button there. It'll show you the orbits, and stuff does move. Everything is moving. It's not just static. It's moving very slowly because it's moving in basically real time. But it's shows you the orbits. It shows you the orbital trajectory. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a hobbyist. All right. It's very good. It's very nice. But obviously you can't influence these orbits. It's not like fucking what's it called? Universe Sandbox. It's not like that. This is not a sandbox to play in. This is just a planetarium to look at. These are sort of orbiting each other. No, I don't know. You can, disable all these atmospheres and planets if you want to just turn them off completely. Turn off galaxies. I like that just now. No, I don't. You're just like, I like that. Just like if you're trying to take a nice picture, it's like, you know what, that galaxy's just in the way. You know what, I think that galaxy's ruining the shot a little bit. I might just turn that off. I think those stars are ruining it a bit as well, maybe. Ooh. You know what, I actually think those star clusters over there are distressing as well. Maybe those asteroids, those atmospheres, damn. I don't like those clouds at all. I don't like those oceans either. Now we just have this fucking distressingly lonely planet in the middle of nowhere with atmosphere. So yeah, if you want a better picture, you just turn the atmosphere off and away it goes. Okay, I thought I'd turn the atmosphere off. Go away, atmosphere. There. It's a volcano. This is a volcano. Right, cool. You're just like, I want a better picture of that. Get rid of the atmosphere. Just go away, atmosphere. You're in the way of my shot, damn it. Binary planet systems, yes. Yeah, I have tried Universe Sandbox. I don't enjoy it. I don't know where's that. The spaceship manager, right? I don't quite know how to do this, frankly. These are more placeholders than anything. Oh, there's a spaceship. That's a big old alien spaceship. That is. Oh boy. I can control. Oh god. This is not something I've done. Because as I say, I don't. It does have like a kind of reasonably advanced, thing in. There we go. The game's playing now. It's actually stuff's animating. I'm thrusting. I don't know what I'm doing. Basically, you can see that the thrusters are animated and all that. I'm going into the planet though, which probably isn't a good idea. There is if I can somehow move it up. Oh, I can turn myself. That's good. I mean, try going up and not into the planet would be good. I can warp as well. If I... it will automatically warp. I don't know why I didn't see it like that. It'll auto warp. I think... oh, fuck, I don't know how to do it. Don't crash, you twat. Don't crash! Don't... yeah, the ship does look a little phallic, doesn't it? Fuck. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really... and this is more, as I say, this is pretty much a placeholder. Let's stop that, shall we? How do I get out of here? I don't know how to get out of here. This is the problem with this game. It's got a lot of controls, and you don't know half of them. You can change the lens flare as well, everything you like. Once again, free. It's free. This completely turns you off the game. You hate overcomplicated flying. Well, this isn't the point of it. This is just sort of added on if you want. This isn't what it's about. I've never done this. I've played this for tens of hours and I've never touched this. That's why I don't know what I'm doing. You just want to, if you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, well, you don't have to. It is about just not... I don't even do this, as I say. Oh, God. I just want to get out the fucking... how do I get out of this view? I don't know. Fuck me. Following flying... yeah, I don't want to follow the... twat. Oh, there we go. Right, yeah. You can actually change your how you're flying as well. So currently this is like a free cam mode, and this you can set it to be like you're actually flying. It's more like like flying a plane, so everything has a bit of momentum. You feel a bit sick. This is just like standard clicky mode. So like if I'm sat there like this, right, and oh god, this is not something I've done, because as I say, I don't. It does have like a kind of reasonably advanced, you know, thing in. There we go. The game's playing now. It's actually stuff's animating. I'm thrusting. I don't know what I'm doing. Basically, you can see that the thrusters are animated and all that. I'm going into the planet though, which probably isn't a good idea. There is if I can somehow move it up. Oh, I can turn myself. That's good. I mean, try going up and not into the planet would be good. I can warp as well. If I, it will automatically warp. I don't know if I can see it like that. It'll auto warp. I think. Oh fuck! I don't know how to do it. Don't crash, you twat! Don't crash! Don't. Yeah, the ship does look a little phallic, doesn't it? Fuck. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really. And this is more, as I say, this is pretty much a placeholder. Let's stop that, shall we? How do I get out of here? I don't know how to get out of here. This is the problem with this game. It's got a lot of controls, and you don't know half of them. You can change the lens flares as well. Everything you like. Once again, free. It's free. This completely turns you off the game. You hate overcomplicated flying. Well, this isn't the point of it. This is just sort of added on if you want. This isn't what it's about. I've never done this. I've played this for tens of hours and I've never touched this. That's why I don't know what I'm doing. You just want to, you know, if you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, well, you don't have to. It is about just not. I don't even do this, as I say. Oh god, I just want to get out the fucking. How do I get out of this view? I don't know. Fuck me. Following flying. Yeah, I don't want to follow the twat. Oh, there we go. Right, yeah. You can actually change your how you're flying as well. So currently this is like a free cam mode, and this you can set it to be like you're actually flying. It's more like like flying a plane, so everything has a bit of momentum. You feel a bit sick. This is just like standard clicky mode. So like if I'm sat there like this, right, and I right click a planet, I kind of go into this orbit mode around what I'm clicking, which I quite like if you want to get a different like angle and something like that. There you go. Bish bash bosh. Nice picture there. It's called Space Engine. It's free. It's free on the website. The current version is, I think it's 2.7.8. Actually, one of the things they've added, and I'll show you now, this is one of the amazing things about Space Engine, is they have this, if you press F6, it comes up with these just interesting locations that they've pre-done. They're just, you know, interesting stuff that's generated. So, like, here is a load of storms on a kind of Jupiter-like planet. The moon is a load of storms, and this Jupiter, like, this is a procedurally generated planet, and there's a load of storms on it, and you can see all these cool things. Kepler, this is a real planet, but you know it's generated. It's a procedurally generated planet, but it's based on a real planet. And this is cool. This is just a terror planet. This is a super Earth with a big old ring around it. Oh, isn't it nice? And it properly maps the shadows, so you know you don't want to live here because that'd be shit, wouldn't it? Where do you live? I live under the rings. Oh, that's poor you. that's like the poor income area. There we go. Nice. There we go. But the thing I want to show is you can't breathe here. I like that one. Here we go. Black hole, because this game renders black holes properly. A lot of games don't. A lot of things don't, because a lot of things just render black holes as a black circle. This doesn't. This properly renders the light around them. So, you see, black holes essentially are, the way they work is they have such a high mass and they have such high gravity that they pull in even light. And they bend light so significantly that it causes this effect. This is light bending around it, as you can see. If If I put it in front of the galaxy, whoop, there we go. You see this really cool thing. And this is how we detect black holes. Because we can detect a black hole based on this diffraction. This is what's really cool. Right? Fucking love this about this fucking thing. Because it's the only thing I've ever seen which does this properly. It's actually one of the things I really like about the new Star Trek. I can't remember what the new one's called. But when they're in warp, they have this sort of effect around them. This sort of like bubble. Warp bubble thing effect, which is really nice. It's so cool. And what's even cooler about it is if you find it slowly, right, you notice everything around becomes blue shifted. Everything's becoming blue shifted as I go further and further into the black hole. And as you go in, if you sort of turn away and reverse in, you'll notice, right, how everything distorts and sort of becomes like a fishbowl around. If I up the field of view a bit, you can see it better. Everything sort of distorts and fishbowls. And now I think I'm in the black hole at this point. And this is kind of what you would see if you weren't dead, you know, and your atoms weren't split into a billion pieces. This is what you'd see. It's all the light going into the black hole, but that's been blue shifted, and it's incredible. It is incredible, right? Like, just this effect on its own, the way it renders this properly is incredible. Like, so if I just fly out the black hole here. Whoop. Oh, so fucking cool. Love this. These randomly generators are these black holes, but they're kind of hard to find, obviously, because they're, you know, black. Black holes. Yeah, so like, from far away you wouldn't even notice that. It's just a little weird, like, if I click away, you can see it's just a little weird wibble on the landscape, really. Looks like a hole sucking things in, doesn't it? So cool, right? That is really cool. Also, black holes aren't that scary inherently. I mean, going into one would be terrifying, but they're not that scary. They're not like these big sucky monsters. They have the same mass. Like, if our sun became a black hole, nothing would, well, we'd die because we'd have no sun. There'd be no light and we get all our energy from there. But we wouldn't get sucked into it because the mass of the sun would be the same. It's just dense. Science. I'm not a teacher. This is why I shouldn't be a teacher. Gotta be a shit teacher. But what I'll do now, right, is like go into here we go. Right. These are the options. You can turn off procedurally generated stuff. So if I turn off procedurally generated stars, it turns off this black hole because this black hole is procedurally generated. It is randomized. And you notice all the other stars disappear as well. Clusters procedural, planets procedural, catalog stars, and galaxies procedural. Now at this point, the only things that exist in this world are real things that we've catalogued. Currently, it's not around because that's in a different galaxy. But if I go back to Earth, going back to Earth. Let's go back to Earth. All right. God damn it! Go. There we go. Right. This is Earth. This is actual Earth, not. This is real Earth. And you notice a lot more stars suddenly, because every star you're currently seeing is actually one that we found. These are all real stars. These aren't made-up stars. These aren't video game stars. These are real stars. Every one of these we've found with a telescope. We've catalogued it and we've detailed it here and we've given it a fucking name. So this star, right, that one, for example, this one is an orange giant. We know what its distance is, we know its diameter, we know its mass. This is the real details of this star. Right? It's incredible. So, I mean, the thing is, when you do this, right, you're dealing with the fact that, obviously, well, this is a fuck ton of stars. This is not that many stars. And you can see even, like, galaxy-wise, like, we only really know of, like, that and Andromeda, which is somewhere over there. And, you know, if I went into those little galaxies, we wouldn't see anything because we can't catalogue the stars in those galaxies. That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. But you can see, like, even out here, there's very few stars. There'll be millions of stars around here, but we can't see them because we haven't catalogued them. But as closer you get to Earth, you just notice, like, oh, look at all these stars suddenly appearing. Ooh, oh, look how densely populated it is all of a sudden. Yeah, because we've mapped them. So yeah, if you want to just like look at real shit, this is real shit. Like, this is fucking amazing. Like, yeah, Carl Sagan would fucking flip his shit at this. Like, this is what's amazing about this, because I don't think people understand the actual scale of this, and the... Like, people always talk about realism in games. You want fucking realism. You want fucking realism. This is fucking real life right here, mate. My god. My god. What is this? This is just the orange giant I clicked before. Oh, look at that. How nice. And now, what this is doing is, these are planets we know of, right? These are exoplanets that we have discovered. But what it's doing, as you can see, it's procedurally generating these... Oh, no, that's wrong. Okay, basically, if we found a star, it's procedurally generating planets around that star, based on what planets would probably be around it. So these planets aren't real. But as you can see, the way they rendered them as well, as you can see the atmosphere getting evaporated off from being so close to the sun, so you can actually see the atmosphere. Look at that. Look at the way that fucking renders. That's fucking gorgeous. Like, just seeing that, right? Seeing this atmosphere radiate off like that is incredible. Fucking free this. If I scroll away, what is this? This is a gas giant. This is a gas giant. It's a very nice gas giant. Very good. What's this? This is a seriously get this, it's free. Oh god. This is like one of the few things, like this is one of the games I just really I love. Because it's not made out of like desire for money. It's just made out of love, and it's made out of care. It's made out of wanting to make something cool and useful. And you know what? It is cool and useful. You know, it's crowdfunded. It's nice answer right there. It's crowdfunded and it's amazing, and it's done by one fucking Russian guy in his fucking spare time. Oh man, that's very pretty. And these are all real. So if I turn these off now, these procedural and catalog stars, you know, they'll disappear, because all we know about this star is that there's a star there. We haven't discovered the exoplanets around it necessarily. Now, if there are exoplanets, it will show them. So, for example, if I go into F3, right? These are all the catalogued objects in the universe that we've ever catalogued, ever. Just give you some context. That's very fair. So this is everything. This is everything catalogued by every telescope. Everything. So you know you can see the everything catalogued by the everything catalogued by the Kepler Space Telescope, which is a good place to start, because that's found a lot of fucking exoplanets. Will be here. So if you want to go to Kepler, was it 32b? I think was one of the big ones that people were whining about. Kepler 32. Was it 32? Yeah, I think it was 32b. Here we go. So this is an actual exoplanet we've actually discovered, and that we know vague things about. Now, wow. Wow, what the fuck is this? Sorry, I'm a bit confused. The fuck? Does this not... I'm guessing this doesn't orbit. Like, I'm guessing it doesn't, like, orbit in relation to the sun. I'm guessing it... So it's always facing the sun. So this side is horribly scorched and this side is freezing. That's cool. Wow. Yeah, so this is like... These are real planets that we found. Right? 52b. I was close, right? 52b. These are real planets. We found real exoplanets that have the real details. Now, we don't know everything about them, so, you know, a lot of the way they look is assumed based on the details we know about them. You know, vague stuff, you know. Discovery date 2012. This was discovered in 2012. This is Kepler 32b. 52b. 52b. Very assumed. Very guessed. Tidally locked. There we go. And, you know, but this is a real planet we've discovered. And this is mapped properly. And this is a real sun we've discovered. Kepler 52. And these are all real planets and stars we've discovered. I need you to understand the weight of that. Because this is the only thing, this is the only game, I put in covers, that is actually awe-inspiring within me and actually blows my mind. Because you need to understand the weight of having access to every catalogued object in the known universe here and at your fingertips for free. That is incredible. This is incredible. I found this and I just sort of came across this and like, what? Why is this not more a big deal? This is amazing. This is amazing. Fuck me. God, I mean, what? Let's say, fucking, let's go to Pluto. Fuck Pluto. Just normal Pluto, normal old Pluto. Well, that's pretty old. See, Pluto's not that old now. It's pretty old. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You can see the atmosphere there around it. That's nice. That's really nice, man. There's Pluto. There's Pluto. Speed up time with it. There, we can get it to orbit. Now, these are based on real images. They added these recently. There we go. There's the sort of... You can see the low-res sides are the ones we didn't get a good look at with the camera. But these are real images. These use real... Our local group uses real images, so you can see these really low-res areas from the other side. Because, it was Rosetta, was it? I can't remember the name. I think it was Rosetta. It didn't orbit, it did a flyby. It's good because to get out there it has to be going so fast then it doesn't have the energy to slow down. So essentially it went past and it only saw one side. Same with Charon. So you see this side that didn't get a good look at, it kind of got a look at going the other way. God, it's impressive. Where's the heart? Come on, give me the heart. Give me the heart. Give me the heart. That's right. Give me that heart. Give me that heart. You know what? I think that's the best we're going to get. But yeah, that's Pluto. But now, you notice, on the other planets I went to, if you saw, like, a actual, like, you know, meteorite impact like that, you'd go down to it and it'd actually be a rendered mesh. You know, it'd look... New Horizons. I think we said it. But this, on our local group, they're just textures. They're completely flat on the surface. This is one of the limitations with it, obviously, because, you know, you want to balance between... You can't physically accurately render these environments without, you know, fucking hundreds of gigabytes of data, or you know, in the download. Because, you know, X-Plane, as I say, X-Plane does have all the terrain data for the Earth in. But you want to install all that as 80 fucking gigs. 80 gigs just for the Earth, let alone these other planets. And obviously, we haven't mapped all these planets properly. So, you know, there's a limit there. But hey. Moon. Go to Moon. Rosetta landed on a comment. Okay, that's where I'm getting confused. Right, Rosetta was the other one that everyone was like fawning about. Here's the moon. Here's the moon. The moon. The moon. Yeah, this once again flat. Even though you know you notice these like little dents. So they're just textures. But hey, there's the Earth. Oh, there's the Earth. There's the Milky Way. That's what the Milky Way looks like from the side. That's why we see it like that. If we go over, where's the fuck? Where's the fucking Earth? I lost it. How did you lose a planet? There. Alright, let's go... there. And that's the sort of like, that's almost like... Oh, it does render the terrain a little bit. That's nice, at least. Yeah, this is kind of the pale blue dot thing of sort of Apollo 11, just looking at Earth from the moon. And you notice that how, like... You notice how, if you look at this, you notice how small and far apart... how hugely far apart the moon is from the Earth. And how small the moon is, like, comparatively. Like, people don't understand... The problem with, even when you learn it in school, so it's hard to get a sense of scale. It's hard to represent the actual distances, because, you know, when you see them in textbooks and stuff, they have to massively reduce the distances, because, fuck me... The distances are huge between stuff, but in this it actually gives you perspective and going, fuck me, the moon is fucking miles away. No Man's Sky, I actually saw a game interview where they were talking about how they actually just made the moons a lot closer, even though it was unrealistic, just so things would look cool. That makes sense. Where can you throw your money at this? Space Engine, if you Google Space Engine, it's free. You can donate to it. The kind of, it's not being kickstarted, it's being consistently funded by fans on the website. Really good. Earthrise, there we go. Pale, yeah, okay, pale, but yeah, cool. VY Canis Majoris. If it's catalogued, it's here. Right. I think it's that. CMA, that'd be kind of, yeah. Go. Bam. Red supergiant. That's a big old star, that is. That's a big old star. I don't think these are rendered quite properly. They reduce the brightness of them so you can, see them. Even with real sun brightness on it doesn't quite work, but hey, we could do. Apollo 8 took the Earthrise photo. Well, I'll be diddled. Yeah, this is Canis Majoris. Yeah, VOI Canis Majoris. Which, as far as I know, is a massive supergiant, isn't it? Its mass diameter. Oh god, its diameter is 18 AU, which is 18 astronomical units, which means, right. Okay, so looking at this from above, right? Oh god, if I just give you a sense of scale here. If looking at this from above, right? This whole thing, the diameter of this whole thing. Oh, I realize I'm not showing the mouse. Oh, there we go. Fuck, you haven't been seeing my mouse this whole time. The diameter of this whole thing, right, is 18 times that of the distance from the Earth to our Sun. So, sort of like, if you imagine our Sun as being here, as a tiny little thing, and the Earth sort of like here. That's an accurate scale, pretty much, of like our Sun compared to the Earth, if distance-wise. This thing is fucking huge, this star. This star is fucking huge. Fucking huge. Huge. It's gonna be huge. Huge. It's gonna be huge. Brilliant. Great. Great done to impress me. Good job. Yeah, fuck it. Big old star. And these big old stars are rendered like this. These weird sort of like... They're really weird, the way this renders big stars. I don't know if that's actually how they look. But you can see, it's got a fucking... Look at the gas coming off it and everything. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually how it, it'd look. Probably not. I don't know, maybe it does. I don't know. I'm not a physicist. It's cool. What planets does it have? Right, actually, if you press, what is it? F2, yeah. F2 brings up all the planets in its local group. So these are planets we know of. These are planets we've catalogued. Let's go to this one. Scorched Desert. VOI Canis Majoris 4. Let's go there. Would reach Jupiter orbit. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Wolf 359. Where have I heard of that before? Star Trek. Star Trek. The Battle of Wolf 359. Oh, yeah. Where's that? Actually, is that an actual catalogue star? I'll be diddled. What the fuck? The fuck is this? Oh, right. Yeah, no, it's not a star. We've actually, it's not an exoplanet we've discovered. It's one of the ones. Okay. It's a bit weird. Wolf. Oh god, it is. Oh, so it is. I thought that was a made-up star for Star Trek. Well, fuck me. Oh, Wolf 359. Well, I'll be diddled. I will be diddled. I will be diddled. This is where the Borg, a Borg fight was. That kind of they could have sort of skipped over because they didn't have the budget to render a Borg fight. But like, it was like the Enterprise was there. It was like, oh, we've slowed down the Borg as much as we could, and the Armor was like, don't worry. And he's like, oh, we won't be able to make it to the fight, and you're like, oh, don't worry. And then they get there like a day later, and it's just a load of broken ships everywhere. So you missed the fight. But they show some of the fight in Deep Space Nine. I think it might be the first episode of Deep Space Nine, because Sisko was there. I think he was the commander on one of the ships. He was there, and I think his wife got killed in the attack, as far as I remember. And he, like, Picard is giving him the briefing, and he's just sat there having fucking PTSD flashbacks to the Cuticus fucking killing his wife. It's great. Anyway. I'm nerding out. Oh yeah, Wolf 359, this is where the battle of Wolf 359 takes place. Actually, where's Earth in relation to here? Actually, how far is Earth? God, I get confused, like, there's so many buttons that do different things. Earth. Okay. Earth is over there. Alright, so it's well, there's pretty much a direct path to it. So I can see why that would be sort of like a I've lost it again already, fuck. I can see why that would be sort of a final stand place, I guess. God, Star Trek, they fucking know everything, don't they? Pricks. Yeah, I mean, it's not the closest star, but it's, yeah, it's not the closest star, but I suppose if it's the last star on their route, if they're coming in this direction. Actually, if the Borg are coming in this direction, then... Hang on. Right, let's just... Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Right, turn on all these procedural galaxies and stars and clusters and all this shit. Right. Oh, I turned off all the nebulae for some reason. That's unfortunate. Right, let's turn all these on. Right. So in the Borg, we're coming in the opposite of this direction, which would be... there-ish. So the Borg would have come from over here. Oh. That's odd. Because it's implied in Star Trek canon that, like, because Q flings them to another part of the Milky Way, essentially, right? I think, as far as I know, they're flung to the Delta Quadrant. Was it the Gamma Quadrant? Fuck, I can't remember. Essentially, in Star Trek, right. In Star Trek, the galaxy is split up into 4 quadrants: the Alpha, Delta, Gamma, and Beta. Yeah, I think. And I can't remember which one's which. I think in Voyager they get flung to the... Is it the Delta or the Beta? Fuck, hang on. Voyager... I think it's the Delta. I'm pretty sure it's the Delta Quadrant. It's the Delta Quadrant, right. Delta Quadrant is supposedly home to the Borg. So the assumption is in TNG, Q flings them to the Delta Quadrant. They get flown from sort of here, so over here-ish, right, which is quite far. Because even in Star Trek, even at Warp 10, you know, that takes fucking 100 and 200 years. Just to get over here, because the universe is fucking massive. So, yeah, but the Borg would come from this direction if they went to Warp 359. Why would they would come from... I mean, maybe they didn't think that far through. To be honest, I wouldn't think that far through if I was... Oh, shit. Oh, I've lost the galaxy. Shit, I've lost the galaxy! Bollocks to it. There's the galaxy. Right, calm down. Oh. I like how, like, you're here, right, and you turn off just procedural galaxies. You just turn off procedural galaxies and bam. 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 See, these are galaxies, you know. All of these galaxies we've catalogued. All these are galaxies we've seen and we've catalogued, and we went, that's a galaxy. Look at the amount of them! Look at the amount of galaxies we've fucking catalogued. I mean, that's actually... Because you can see as I zoom out, like, they do disappear. It's not doing procedural ones anymore. So these are all the galaxies we've catalogued. Fuck me. Oh, fucking physicists and busy, ain't they? Fuck me. Bloody hell. Okay, fine. Look, I know you can't get to Warp 10. I know you see everything in the universe. I know the Delta Flight did that. I know they turned into fish people. I understand. I was paraphrasing. I'm so sorry. Fuck you all. God damn it. Yeah, these fuck me. God, we've discovered a lot of shit, ain't we? Bloody dickholes. Right, okay. Fucking now. Like, you notice the way, since these are real ones rather than procedurally generated ones, the way they kind of group is interesting. Also, look at this. There's like an empty thing here. Like the way there's like, they're like funnels kind of outward in either direction. Which sort of implies they can't see very well in this area, maybe. I don't know why. I don't know what the reason for that is. Maybe it's the, oh, hang on. Maybe. Check. Oh, so it is. Right, yeah, it's the... Where the black is. Sort of where there's this weird funnel gap is actually where the... is the angle at which... I'm probably completely wrong here, but whatever, I'm going to assume. Is the perfect angle. You see, look. It's straight side on. So, we can see, like, up and down pretty reasonably because there's not that many stars in the way. But we can't see side to side very easily because there's, you know, a galaxy in the way. That's cool. Interesting. Look what I'm learning. I'm learning by discovering. This fucking is amazing. Seriously, download this. It's free. Fucking hell. It's like a gig as well for the base thing. I mean, if you want all the textures for our solar system, it's like 30 gigs. But, you know, it's a gig for the game. It's a gig. It's free. Get it. Fuck you. God almighty. Look at this shit. Man, oh man. Ooh, red. Ooh, gold. Or yellow. What do we... fancy. Big old yellow thing. Galaxy RG0001586. Ooh. Ooh, it's very bright. Ooh, why are you so bright, mister? Oh, it crashed. That's why it's so bright. Anyway. That was... that wasn't on an hour, but I need to go. So, cool. Thanks for coming. Get Space Engine. It's really good. It's really good. It's really good. You should get I'm gonna link it. Because it's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. What do you want? It's a free game. It's proper free. Free. Proper free. 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 It's free. It's free. It's free though. It's free though. It's free. It's free. It's free. I love it. If you can throw money at it, please do. You know, that helps support it. If you want help, there's a really active community for it. Scott Malley's done some videos on it. If you want to know, you know, proper stuff about it. As I say, it's got some basic spaceships in. For example, where's the planned? They have a planned support thing. If I can find, oh, here we go. Yeah. Based on how much money they're earning, they're kind of adding stuff. So they've got they've actually got 44,000 now. God, they've actually increased the goal quite a lot. So 15,000 was for like 1.0, 25,000 was support for Linux, 40,000 was support for Mac, 80,000, which is the next goal, is for a single-player space exploration game based on a space flight simulation, realistic space flight physics, Honocle fully manual controls, semi-automatic controls, various spacecraft models, builds ships, space stations, and bases on planets. Taking data about celestial objects. So it'll be a bit more sort of like No Man's Sky elite sort of with this game. I don't think it'll be that good a game, frankly, because they're not game developers. They are, I mean, they know how to game develop. I just mean they're not like game designers, if that makes sense. And you know, everything's a bit big, and I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what they can do with it. That's the 80,000. The 120,000 is an online version of that. It's an MMO version of that. Actually, the 120,000 is basically No Man's Sky, but this essentially, it's the single player thing with, you know, online and naming. 150,000 is a graphics library for third-party companies, and 250 is an MMO RPG sandbox game, and that'd be more like, I guess, Star Trek Online or something. Not in the same way; it'd be more like with the realistic stuff. That's cool. I mean, I'm not really up for the MMO thing. I mean, I like it as it is now. I want just them to add more kind of stuff, I guess. I don't know. I kind of want them to just keep development on it and keep adding new things we discover and make sure they get the renders a bit better, get it running better. You know, make it a bit easier to use. But the single player space game could be cool as long as the single player space game is a separate product to Space Engine. If that makes sense. Like, I want Space Engine, the planetarium thing, to be its own thing, to be just like, hey, I want to look at fucking planets, right? That is its own thing, and then, you know, Space Engine, space game thing is a separate thing. I'd like those to be separate, and sell the game, and then make the Space Engine Explorer thing free. That'd be good. Anyway, cool. It's got Oculus support, as far as I know. I don't know how to, I'll have to try and make it work in Vive. That'd be fun. Anyway.